Hello everyone, I'm back on our final leg of this journey on transitioning to adulthood and vocational and post-secondary education for our children. Yesterday we talked about our children's junior year. Okay, this time we're going to talk about their senior year, and that can run from anywhere from the ages of 18 to 21. Okay, they have a right to go to their 21. Um, it's the disagreement when you should start the process of if you have a severely disabled child or a child that you need to get guardianship of. Now, it was a surprise to me, maybe not to a lot of people, but for me it was a surprise to find out that I have to legally go to court, have my son labeled incompetent, and apply through the court system to get guardianship of my son. Um, and I had been told that should start at the age of his age of 17, so that's soon. And there are places out there, there are mostly Christian based, that will help you for free. Also, legal aid will help you with that process. That does go by income, but the Christian and the Catholic people a lot of time will let you, will have some resources for you on that situation of getting guardianship. Most there, from what I understand, there's no way you can do it on your own. You really need a lawyer, so you need to seek those out starting at least the junior year. Um, so when they turn 18 or their senior year, you want to review the course study graduation status to ensure you're still on track and adjust course to study graduation status as needed. Now, we said that every year, but it is important to keep on that. Now, I'll tell you my blog talk show tomorrow at 1 o'clock, or you can listen to it in the archives, about my situation with one of my sons that was a tweener, and I had a lot of trouble keeping the school on the track, and don't think it can't get changed. In the middle of the year it gets changed. You tell me what happened. No one seems to ever know, but if I hadn't been on it, I wouldn't know. So you really have to stay on people. You don't think you should have to, but you do. It's just a part of our lives that we do have to follow up, and I really don't have a good personal experience of really normal children to go by. My normal children are younger, so we'll go on. Maintain job training classes or vocational programs. You need to develop your resume and portfolio. That'll be part of your really important documents. The documents you'll need to keep all the time. And we'll go over that next week about what type of documents are really needed and you need to keep on hand and in a safe place where you know they're at all times. Especially if you start getting a Medicaid waiver, because they really ask for a lot of questions. They'll change caseworkers or whatever, and they'll say it's not in their record and you have to get it again. So a lot of times it's best to keep that in a good safe place so you can give them another copy. Write your employment plan with your vocational counselor and choose a service provider to begin the job hunt. Okay, a lot of times these schools have programs where a child can go into maybe a grocery store and learn how to sack groceries, and they have somebody that helps them do that, learn the job, or those type of things. A lot of schools are very, very good at that, especially high functioning children really need something to do with their lives. So they need a job or going to college or the vocational school, something to keep their mind busy. Follow up on school and financial aid applications. Now, don't forget, if your child's not going to receive a diploma, financial aid is not an option. You would have to pay for it cash. Financial aid is only given to children that are students that have gotten a GED or high school diploma. Take part in graduation. No matter if your child is just getting a certificate of completion, they have done something and they need to be recognized for that. And you need to celebrate just like you would celebrate someone getting a diploma. Um, and enjoy your life. Let them enjoy their lives, such whatever way. I don't want to say such as it is because it's still a good life. And don't let anyone tell you still have just as much joy as a parent that has a normal child, quote normal child. I have to say quote normal child because a lot of time in their lives, those children do things and you wouldn't think they would have done it, and it causes great pain for that parent. So when I say normal, it's just what people perceive as normal most of the time. Follow up on the status of Medicaid waiver and application. Can't never say that enough because those will give you such a wealth of services that you really want to get on that. If an application has not yet been completed, do so immediately. So, they can't say that enough. Now, on the 18th birthday, all male children must register with selected service by the 30 days after the 18th birthday. Okay. You also need to, at the age of 18, apply with Social Security Administration to see if the child is eligible for SSI, and a lot of times they are. And that is also a way to help you and them, help them in the secondary education or vocational training. And also apply for Medicaid to see if eligible. Social Security and Medicaid, they must reapply even if they already have those right now. They have to reapply as an adult. So don't forget that. And register to vote. They have a right to vote, and they need to exercise their right to vote. Parents should get information on legal guardianship. You need that. They won't even talk to you if you don't have it. And once the state steps in, I don't even think you could get, from what I understand, from personal understanding, that it's almost impossible to get guardianship back of a child that has been put in the hands of the state. They will keep you. You can come in and you can do a lot of things, and they'll have you in their lives, and you can help make decisions, but the final word goes to them. So you want your voice to be heard first and foremost most of the time, unless you decide that you just can't do it anymore, or you're older and you see you just can't. You have to look at your own personal situation to know what your child needs. Does he need already to have the state involved and doing all the legal aspects for them, making the plans for them, and that you can be on the sidelines and making sure things are going well? That's up to you. So I'm hoping to get our final segment on transitioning to adulthood on the web tonight, but Comcast is having problems, and my web is up, down, and they're not even answering the phone now, so I guess they're getting a lot of calls. So if not, I'll put it on Friday. And also listen for my blog talk, Mrs. Jackie, on Blog Talk Radio, Mrs. Jackie 1. And you guys have a great, this is Holy Thursday, and tomorrow will be Good Friday. So you guys have a great weekend and enjoy your Easter.